Hi Gemini, this is Jess with your June 10th, 2019 weekly reading. Hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Gemini, this week, it may be difficult to kind of stay on top of a lot of things and feel like you're getting enough done, being proactive enough. It seems like in the past you had a lot of energy. You was going here, there, everywhere. You was getting a lot of things done. But this particular week, you may find that to be a daunting task. You may find that every time you look around, something else is coming up that you need to address, that you need to deal with. Someone's calling you, someone's texting you, someone needs your attention. And it's just a lot to deal with, and you're not able to deal with all of it. Some of you Gemini women, again, it may be difficult to be proactive, move about, get things done. Gemini men, you may be having a hard time kind of holding off a fire sign. So Leo, Sagittarius on Aries. Okay. Fire signs could be a bit difficult this particular week for you. If it's not you guys unable to kind of keep things under wraps or stay on top of things, it is people, fire signs, that's unable to do that for you. So fire sign women may be hard to come through for you, be available for you. Fire sign men, it may be hard for them to kind of keep their word, to keep up a fight, to keep something going. So again, fire signs may be a bit of a challenge if this isn't your energy. I do feel like a lot of you guys are very charming this week. You are moving forward. Some of you could be buying a home. I said home, but I wanted to say a car. So some of you could be buying a car this week. And you may have gotten it for a really good deal. You may really have convinced this person, and got them down to a price that you feel you're coming out the victor in this negotiation. I do feel like some of you are moving at a distance. So I do see travel. I do see moving. And it is a big decision for you to do this move. Make a decision about this move. If you're moving and it's not a car situation, you can find that you are needing, again, negotiation is very much a focus this particular week. Having the power and some type of leverage over people, being able to kind of almost cast a spell on them. So use your spidey powers, if you will, Gemini, to convince people to see things your way, because you have a lot of that ability this week. I feel that some of you, excuse me, some of you are looking at your finances. You may have a mother that you can't see, that you can't be there for, that you can't come to at this time. There's finances that's very much a focus that's heavy on your mind at this time as well. Because of your finances, you may be unable to do something, go somewhere. And the benefit here for you guys is being able to choose, being able to have choices. Out of many choices comes a new opportunity, okay? Out of many ideas, it doesn't have to be people presenting opportunities for you, but many ideas, to the point that it brings you some form of confusion, comes a new opportunity. You may be having a lot of ideas or a lot of options of things that you could do, and then something shows up saying, yeah, that's what you could do, but this is what, you're being offered to do. So out of many possibilities comes a kind of idea, comes an offer. When it comes to positions, if you guys are looking for a new job, it looks like some of you may be going through the process this week, or starting the job this week. I also feel like something that you really want may not come to you this week, okay? Or it comes with a price. It doesn't come as tightly bowed as you would like it to. So you may, for some of you, you may get what you want, but then you have to take a loss. So you get your wish, but then it comes with a loss. Others of you, you're hoping and wishing for something, but it doesn't turn out the way that you would like. It doesn't come to you the way that you would like, or you don't get it. Because I do see having faith and hoping and wishing for something and then taking a loss right after. You will get, like I said, the job interview, the process for starting the process of interviewing or starting the long process of trying to get this job. It will detail a lot of work. Some of you, if you're starting this particular week or you've gotten a start date, you will probably go through 8 days, and some of you even 2 months of training. And it is like an apprenticeship. So it is something that you will find yourself having to master or have mastered by the time it's done. Happy birthday to those Geminis in the month of June, and happy belated birthday to those of you who had your birthdays in the month of May. I don't know if I said that last week. And it is a good time for you to, make some decisions and really focus on it. I do feel like you will have some form of mastery, and you will be, now it's something that you probably have to go back to throughout the summer and attend to and continue to refine, but it is something that I feel you will make into your own. All of you, again, that'll be different. For some of you, it'll be work. Others of you will be a specific craft. If you're crafty, be your business, and you're starting something new. You're moving forward on something new. Again, it takes you out of this stress and worry. It is a major decision. But it doesn't come without a loss, right? So someone or something needs to be left behind. Something or someone something needs to be accepted that, there was a loss at some point, or you will be taking one. And the advice here is for you to, if you feel like you're just rushing to do something, you haven't really taken time to consider what you're doing, perhaps you would like to consider, especially if it creates cost. If there's something you're starting and there's some cost attached to it, make sure that you're taking a large consideration of the cost, of the plan, of what could go right, what could go wrong, because you want to avoid making a foolish decision because you rushed in without doing your due diligence. I feel that when it comes to love, for some of you, you may have had someone kind of rush in and rush out of your life last week or in the past. It's difficult for some of you to fight for a fire sign. If you're trying to fight with a fire sign, it looks like you're going to be at you might take a loss. Okay. It may be difficult to get through to a fire sign, either for them to see things your way, to admit wrongdoing, or even to hear you out. For some of you, I feel like some of you may be walking away from an individual, and it was a tough decision, but it needed to be made. Now, this could be happening to you as well. And I do feel like some of you may have been prepared to commit, or it was about commitment. Commitment was very much our focus, but it also looks like someone either wasn't ready. Fire signs this week will flake on you. So if you have a date, if you have any type of an agreement to meet, spend time with, do something with a particular fire sign, they may flake on you. It doesn't matter. They could be your husband and wife. It could be a very committed relationship. But again, they may flake. Other things may rule precedent. You yourself may be so boggled down with business, money, other areas of your life that you're not able to make a date. So I do see some flaking when it comes to fire sign energies. You guys may be will be very much a flake when it comes to dealing with earth signs as well. There could be someone, I get earth sign energy, who's very much committed and ready to commit, and has always been ready to commit to you, always been loyal to you. And you've always kind of played this hot and cold energy, in and out energy with this particular person. And I feel like for some of you, if you're dealing with an earth sign and you're giving this non-committal energy, your number is about to be up. Little do you know. Your number is about to be up. Some of you may have your eye on another person. And it's like you know what you have with one person, right? So it's like, yeah, I know where we are. I know where we stand. Now, mind you, this could go vice versa. Um, it definitely looks like, you may have your eye on the specific person that you want, and by the end of the week, you take a loss with that person. So you don't get who you want, and you're really on thin ice with the person that you tend to take for granted. Like there's always they're always an option. I can always kind of come back to them because they are really looking at the situation and deciding and realizing how much they give and how much they don't give and get in return. So earth signs may be really critical of you and your actions, and what they're not getting from you, and trying to decide, do they continue to do this? Do they continue to put the work and effort and energy in? I just get a lot of criticism with earth signs, because again, there needs to be that equilibrium. The value needs to be seen in the earth sign as much as they see value in you, is what it looks like. By week's end, there is a loss. There is a loss. There is a needing to walk away from a situation, no longer wanting to go through a back and forth, needing to come to this conclusion because it's not an easy one. There may have been some form of interference on either side, and therefore there's a loss. Someone is really needing to heal. They needed to disconnect from the issues that's been going on. And in order to do so, they have got to deal with this loss. So there will be some type of emotional loss that comes. And someone could have moved away from you. It doesn't have to be you leaving, move away. Someone could have moved away from you. And you're dealing with the residual energy of the person not being around, is what it looks like. And if there were fighting or discord, that is going to come to an end. I get very strongly that women, feminine women, whether it be Gemini or other women, they're not going to argue with you. They're not going to argue with you. They're going to make up their minds and they're going to, either stay or go, but they're not going to argue with you. Men, I feel, is very difficult. They really don't know what they want. It's difficult for them to make a case if they've been doing things that are unethical. It has been in the past difficult for them to stay and commit. It could be work. It could be anything that, gets them, that makes it hard for them to kind of stay put. They may have a lot of options. They're always looking elsewhere as well. Again, this could not just be a third party. And I do feel like they're taking a hard look at themselves, their behaviors, whether it be immature to some extent. If someone stands you up, I do feel like they're going to kind of look at that and notice what they've done. They may not be too proud of that down the line, is what it looks like. And if you're out there, socializing and you're single, it definitely looks like there could be an opportunity to meet someone. Again, if you are making these plans digitally, or if you're on certain apps and you're making plans to go see someone, spend some time with someone, it may, it just may be that this person flakes on you. Or you them. There's like a second thought is what it gives me on second thought. But I do feel like a lot of you guys are still healing if you're single. Others of you, again, there could definitely be a bump in the road in your relationship. But I do feel like a lot of people are kind of taking stock when it comes to Geminis. External people as well as Geminis are taking huge stocks on what's been going on in their relationship, who's to blame with what. I'm not saying everyone is admitting their wrongs, but I do feel like everyone is kind of seeing a situation for what it is. And there will be some walking away for some of you. Now, will it stay that way? Well, in the extended, we'll take a look at that and see, where this is going overall, what the challenges, where does the challenge lie? What are the regrets? How does this person truly feel about you? What will they do this week? How will they react to you, and what will their actions be? And what will be the outcome based upon those actions this particular week? And overall, how's it going to work out for you guys? If you're interested in that, click that link below. We'll get started. Otherwise, let me know how this resonates. Please do so in the comment section below. If you would like something personal with me, I can be reached in the beginning and into this video. And if you are new to this channel, welcome. and subscribe because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Gemini.